guys, so I'm going to be doing a Harley Quinn makeup tutorial today. I had a few people request this that I know personally, so I'm going to be doing this on my variation that I've done. I dressed up as Harley Quinn to go see Suicide Squad. That was like a month ago now because that was at the beginning of August. I've dressed up as Harley Quinn last Halloween as well as the Halloween before that. They were both different variations on her look, like style-wise, not necessarily makeup-wise. I'm going to PAX, or I will have been to PAX on Monday. I will post pictures. Anyway, on Monday, and I will be dressed up as Harley Quinn. That'll be a fun time. I have these little bows from Hot Topic. I have two of them. I'm going to pin my bangs back because they're clearly in the way. I also have this choker that I will put on at the end. It's backwards because I'm on a roll. It's that one. It's also from Hot Topic. My shirt is a Harley Quinn shirt from Hot Topic. Clearly I shop there too much. Anyway, I'm going to get started and I hope you guys enjoy the video. If not, I'm sorry this wasn't something you were looking forward to. You get to see my face in all its glorious wonders. I've only been up for an hour, so hopefully this doesn't go too horribly. Anyway, I'm going to start putting makeup on. I'm going to pin my bangs back with my bow. You can really put your hair back with anything. Normally I use like a bandana and just have it back, but I look really silly. So I'm just going to do this. So it makes more sense and it's out of my way. Okay, so also all of the makeup I have is nothing fancy. Well, some of it's fancy, some of it's just sample fancy because I get Ipsy every month because it's super cheap and you get awesome makeup that lasts for quite a while actually. And yeah, you get to test it out before buying expensive makeup. So that's a plus. Alright, so I'm going to start off with my oil-free Acne moisturizer because I have acne sometimes. And this stuff is wonderful. It smells like grapefruit if you don't like grapefruit. Yeah, so this is Neutrogena. Nothing fancy, obviously. And everything I do is not fancy whatsoever. So you can criticize me for doing my makeup wrong. I don't really care. And you get to see my stupid faces that I make while I put makeup on. Hopefully my camera doesn't run out of memory or battery, because that would be extremely unfortunate. So instead of putting foundation on, I have this Covergirl CGSmooters BB Cream. It's tinted moisturizer as well. It's double the moisture, I guess. I did not think that through when I was putting this on, but that's okay. It's in the 705 color, if that matters. It's fair to light, so we're gonna put this all over my face. And I probably look like I have some sort of disease right now, but that's okay. Also, if you're wondering if my eyebrows are dyed, they're not dyed. It's eyeshadow, but it does not come out very easily, which is fine because I don't have to do my eyebrows every day. Fantastic times. So now we're going to put concealer on. This one is a little bit more expensive because they apparently don't make concealer light enough for my skin. It's a horrible time. So I have the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer in Fair. That guy right there. You can use your beauty blender again and go back in there. Now I'm going to take I've used this palette quite a bit. The white is really kind of glowing. I need to buy more. I do have another white in case I need to use it. So this is the Perfect 18 Colors by Absolute. I got it at Pharmasave, if you know what that is. If you're a Canadian, you will know what a Pharmasave is. So I'm going to use this white right here. That is the white that I usually use to put all over my face because the Harley Quinn variation that I do always has the white face, so that's what we're doing. I don't do the new one because the old one is black and red, and that's the style that I'm going to stick with. So I just use my beauty blender to like plop this on my face. And you don't need a lot of this on your face, I just use enough to like give it that white look. that's all the white base. Now we're gonna go on to my eyebrows because I kind of went over them with the white accidentally. So I'm going to be using my Morphe 12P Picasso palette, I believe it's called. These colors are a beautiful thing. This is actually, I don't know if you want to call this a name brand, but I really enjoy it, and they're not super expensive like some of the better quality brands, but I love it because these colors are like. And I have these Real Techniques by Sam and Nick Chapman, I believe. The brush brows, I have 2 of them because my mom kind of had a set that she never used, so I borrowed. One is a little thicker, which I use on the end, the pink part right here, and I use the thinner one on the edge for the purple. And they are literally the same brush, but they kind of, one's thicker than the other. I don't know why, but it is. And for the purple, I use the purple here on my Morphe palette, and the pink is this one right here that I use. Yes, they are eyeshadow, nothing special. Guys, I just realized I did not use any face primer. Normally I use my little sample of Too Faced Hangover Replenishing primer. It's actually really awesome. It smells wonderful. This is a sample from Ipsy that I got. Normally I use Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth primer, but lately I've been using this little guy and it's fantastic. I, however, forgot to put it on my face because I am clearly not with it today. So we're just going to keep going forward because I'm dumb and forgot. Normally I use my Hard Candy eyeshadow primer, which works wonderfully, but I've been using my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer samples, because why not? The one I've been using is Original, and I think it's almost out, but I don't need very much. It's just so that my eyelids here. Okay, so now we're going to move on to my eyeshadow. So we're going to go back and use my Morphe palette because I have a beautiful red that I can use right here. And we're going to use this red and this black. I'm also going to use a grayish color. It has a little bit of shine to it, which is okay. It's this guy right here that we're going to use. It's from the Perfect 12 Colors by Absolute. It's the same as the 18 colors, but this one has less and they're smaller, obviously. I've clearly broken the lid because I've used it so much, and you can clearly tell I used to use those for my eyebrows because they're gone. And I like those colors a lot, so we're going to use the gray, this gray here, and we're going to use my Morphe palette. So one eye is going to be black and the other one's going to be red. This one's going to be black because it's opposite of my shirt. This one will be the red eye. So first I'm going to take my Sedona Lace EB13 brush. I believe it's a blending brush. Don't quote me on that. I like using this as my blending brush in my crease. I got this from an Ipsy bag and I was like, yes, thank you so much for the beautiful brush. And I just go into the corner like this. Oh, look at that. I fucked up, guys. I'm not perfect. This is what happens when you have excess on your brush. Don't do that. Okay, before we continue, I'm just going to do a little touch up. I have these Eco Tools, little tiny, I got a mini brush set. I use these to generally when I put white on just below my brow. I'm going to use the white for my Morphe palette because I done fucked up, guys, and got black everywhere. So we're just going to go back in here. So we'll go back in with the black and not fuck up this time. I just kind of blend it into the center. Just blend that motherfucker out. I go down below my lash line a little bit. I'm gonna grab another brush to help me out because this is bad. So this is another Eco Tools. I believe this is a blending brush. It came from that little set that I have, and I just kind of go like this. So it kind of has this smoky look. I'm not really good at makeup, guys. This is just what I do. So we're gonna do less black, but on the other side, because it's gonna be a red eye, but I need some depth to it. So that's all done. I know it looks super weird. This is super dark. This is not. I'm gonna use my Glow. I think this is just a regular eyeshadow brush. There's like a hair at the end. I don't know why. It's gone now. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use this red on my Morphe palette. I just put this one color all over my lid. And we're gonna go back in with the black after and fade it out. I kind of fucked up again. I'm gonna use this little tiny guy here with some white, and I'm gonna put it on the inner corner of my eye. So yeah, there's that. That side's a little wonky, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm gonna brush out any excess. And we're going to do the rest of my under eye in a second. I'm just going to move over to the other eye. And we're going to take this little guy here. It is a Veramona. I don't know which brush it is, but it's a tiny brush. And I like to use it on for my covering here. We're going to use this gray color and just put it on there. There's a lot of pigment in this palette, which and then I'm going to take this donut brush again with the black from the Morphe palette. Just dab it a couple times and just go back in there. Kind of just touch it up a little. And you can also go back in with the gray just to like feather it out again like that. Because I started to go way too far over and I'm like, well, let's just fix that. So as you see, it kind of like does a blend effect here. I just kind of go less on the top and then more to the bottom. I think it looks cool. Don't forget to brush off excess. I always have eyeshadow fall onto my face, which is not a fun time. Especially when you don't want it to fall on your face. Gonna use my Sedona brush again and take a little bit more black. We're gonna go back on this side. We're gonna blend it. I don't know what I just did, but we're gonna fix that. Yeah, I think we're good, guys. So I'm also gonna take the red with this brush here. I'm gonna go under my eyelid here. And then we're gonna go back in with the gray again, and we're gonna do the same on this. You know, this is not a brush, guys. Don't do that. We're gonna do the same just a little bit, and we're gonna go and then I'm going to go back with the white from my Morphe palette and use this little guy, the Eco Tools one again, and take some white. And I'm just going to go into the corners a little bit. Actually no, it didn't die again. The first time it shut off, this time it actually died. So I had to charge it a little bit. Hopefully it's long enough to get my makeup all done because I waited to finish filming this because thankfully it cut off at the part where I had all my eyeshadow on and it wasn't like, I hate your life. So I have all my eyeshadow on. I am gonna put one little touch in the corner. I'm gonna take it from my Perfect 18 Colors by Absolute. And because the gray has like a little bit of shine to it, I'm gonna use a little bit of this red and just put it over top of the red that I have on. Just so it gives it the little bit of shininess like the other side has. Because I didn't think about that when I put it on. So eyeshadow's all done, we're all good with that. So now I'm going to put on my eyeliner. Hopefully there is no mistakes because winged eyeliner is not a fun time to try and get even. Especially when you try to fix one side. To make it look like the other, it just makes it worse. So I use Maybelline New York Eye Studio. It is Blackest black, and it's like the little pot of eyeliner. Clearly I've used a lot because there's like little to not in there. I really need to clean my brushes, but I'm gonna use my Real Techniques by Sam and Nick Chapman again. It's the fine eyeliner brush, which is clearly caked on with eyeliner. I need to clean that. So I'm just gonna take a little bit from my pot, put it on, and I'm gonna do this side first. What I do to get the inner corner so it's not too thick is I have my Glow eyeliner brush. I'm pretty sure it's an eyeliner brush because that's what I use it as. It's super thin. I actually need to clean it because I've been using it recently. Do the other top of my eyelid. Obviously I'm not done. I just do this so I start out even, roughly. I got the top part all done. What I do to tightline is I take my, I don't even know what brand brush this is. It's an eyeliner brush. It has the pointed end, which I need to clean, and this end, which I need to clean. I use the thicker end, and I just put a little bit, and I go like this. There we go. That's all done. Normally it's not that horrible to do. Yes, that looks painful, but it's really not. And I'm gonna go back to this brush. I don't know if you guys can see, but on this contact I have a black eyeliner mark on my contact. Now to do my wings, I'm going to take the pointed edge side. Okay, that's about as close as I'm gonna get perfect because it drives me nuts and I literally can't. I try so hard to get it perfect and it never gets perfect. So, this is how as good as my eyeliner is gonna get. There we go. So now, you can put eyelashes on if you want to. I'm not going to because I'm not that good at putting them on. I'm just gonna do regular mascara. I should probably show you what I'm using before I just decide to put it on. L'Oreal. There we go. I had to find it. It's the L'Oreal Volumet. I don't know how to say that word, guys. I can't English. Anyway, I use the Miss Manga Rock, and I love this. I hope they never discontinue it, but they probably will, which is really sad. Anyway, I hope they don't because I love this mascara so much. It's like my favorite. I originally used their Miss Manga, or Manga, I should probably be saying it properly, Miss Manga mascara, and then they brought out the one with it said Rock, and I'm like, sold, I need to buy this. So yeah, I don't curl my eyelashes because we don't want to deal with any of that nonsense. I literally have failed at life because of the amount of eyeliner I have on this contact specifically. Not a fun time, but we'll deal with it. I'm just getting eyeliner everywhere. These need to be put away. Okay. So this was a sample that I got when I ordered my Alice Through the Looking Glass palette from Urban Decay. It's Urban Decay Perversion. Wow. Help if I could English. I still can't English even when I'm not doing game videos. That's brilliant. So this is the bigger, blacker, badder mascara. I usually just, it's almost out, which is really sad, and I love the little mini one because it's so compact. I just use it on my bottom ones to help fix it. Because usually the bigger one just messes it up, and sometimes I get eyeliner or mascara down here and like over there, and I'm like, no, stop the madness. So now I'm going to use you can use any red lipstick. So I'm going to use my Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick, the Unicorn Blood. This is this one. It smells like root beer. It's fantastic. No, I'm not the best at applying lipstick, so you can make fun of me. There we go. So I have my lipstick on. I'm pretty sure it's all even. So yeah, that's my Harley Quinn makeup look. I'm going to show you guys how I do my hair. So obviously I have her hair in pigtails. I'm going to use my brush. So now I'm going to take my little bows, the one that you saw in my hair earlier. I have two of them, and I'm just going to tuck those and have them sit. And the last thing, I'm going to take this choker off, and I'm going to put my Harley Quinn choker on, which is this one right here. It is a bit of a pain to put on, but it's okay. So yeah, there's my Harley Quinn choker on finally, because I finally got it on. Yeah, and I have my gauges. I did have other ones that I liked a lot better, and I felt that they suited this, but I have my red, white, and black ones, which kind of goes with it anyway. My gauges actually match better than they did before, but I do like my other gauges better. They're like, I just realized I did not put my blush on. So what I use for that, it's not really blush. I use Jelly Pong Cosmetics Caribbean Sun Bronzer Duo, and what I do, I just take it from the pinker half, and I take a little brush, this one here, just kind of just pat a little bit on there from the pink side. There you go. Yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial of my makeup and my hair, because I know some people wanted it. Not everyone did, but hopefully it was enjoyable, because I've never done one before, like, that's proper. The last one I did was really not all that good. So hopefully this is better than that one. I will be doing a Tiger makeup tutorial soon. Probably not today, because the sun is clearly going down, and I'm sure you can tell that in the lighting, because I started filming this at like 1 p.m. It's currently 6 because I had to wait for my battery to charge a little, so fun times. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go, and I'll see you there. Bye!